Hey darling, you know what's fascinating? Right now, as you're watching this, your mouth is either your greatest ally or your worst enemy when it comes to abundance. And here's the kicker. Most of us have been unknowingly programming ourselves for scarcity every single day with the very words that roll off our tongues. But what if I told you that Florence Scovel Shinn figured out over a century ago how to literally rewire your reality by simply changing what comes out of your mouth? I see you there, probably thinking, oh great, another person telling me to just think positive thoughts while my bank account is doing interpretive dance moves towards zero. Trust me, I get it. You've tried affirmations that felt about as authentic as a $3 bill. You've stood in front of mirrors declaring you're abundant, while your inner voice was rolling its eyes so hard they nearly fell out. You're tired of feeling like you're lying to yourself, and honestly, that's exactly where you need to be to make this work. Here's what's really happening, and why your current approach to abundance talk might be backfiring spectacularly. Every time you say, I can't afford it, money doesn't grow on trees, or I'm so broke, you're not just describing your current situation, you're actually placing an order with the universe. It's like calling up cosmic customer service and saying, hi, yes, I'd like to reorder more financial struggle. Please make it extra spicy this time. Florence Scovel Shinn understood something that modern neuroscience is just catching up to. She knew that your subconscious mind is like that friend who takes everything literally. Tell it you're broke, and it goes, got it, chief. More broke coming right up. Your brain doesn't distinguish between what you're observing and what you're creating. When you speak words of limitation, your reticular activating system, that's the part of your brain that decides what's important to notice, starts highlighting every piece of evidence that supports your story of scarcity. But here's where it gets interesting. Shinn discovered that when you train your mouth to speak only of unlimited supply, something magical happens. Not magic in the wave a wand and money appears sense, but magic in the suddenly you start noticing opportunities that were always there sense. Your brain starts looking for evidence of abundance instead of evidence of lack. You begin to move differently, think differently, and most importantly, act differently. So how do we actually do this without feeling like we're delusional? First, we need to understand the difference between denying reality and declaring possibility. When your checking account is looking sadder than a rainy Monday, you don't need to pretend you're swimming in cash. Instead, you shift from I'm broke to I'm in a temporary cash flow situation. From I can't afford it to I choose not to purchase that right now. See the difference? One closes doors, the other keeps them open. Let me give you the practical framework that actually works. Think of your words as seeds. Every time you speak, you're planting something in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. The question is, are you planting weeds or flowers? Florence Scovel Shinn would say we need to become gardeners of our own language, pulling up the weeds of lack and planting seeds of supply. Here's your first step, and it's so simple you might want to overcomplicate it. Don't, for the next 24 hours, become a detective of your own speech. Every time you catch yourself about to say something that implies limitation or scarcity, pause. Just pause. You don't even have to change the words yet. Just notice them. Awareness is the first step to transformation, and most of us are walking around completely unconscious of how often we speak lack into existence. Step 2 is what I call the abundance flip. For every scarcity statement you catch, flip it to an abundance statement. I never have enough time becomes I always have enough time for what matters most. Money is tight becomes I'm learning to be creative with my resources. I can't catch. A break becomes my breakthrough is on its way. This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about training your mouth to speak possibility instead of limitation. Now, here's where most people mess this up. They try to go from I'm broke to I'm a millionaire overnight, and their subconscious mind basically laughs and files that under fiction. Instead, use what I call believable bridges. If you can't say I'm wealthy with a straight face, try I'm becoming more financially stable every day, or money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. Your subconscious can buy that story And once it does, it starts making it true. Step 3 is my personal favorite because it's sneaky effective. Start speaking about money and abundance as if you're already in partnership with them. Instead of, I wish I had more money, try, money and I are becoming better friends, or I'm grateful for the money that's already flowing into my life. This shifts you from a position of begging to a position of collaboration. Florence Scovel Shinn was brilliant at this. She understood that abundance isn't something you chase, it's something you align with. But here's the secret sauce that nobody talks about. You have to become genuinely grateful for what you already have, even if it's not much. And I don't mean that toxic positivity, just be grateful, nonsense. I mean finding real, specific things to appreciate. I'm grateful my coffee was hot this morning. I appreciate that I have a roof over my head. I'm thankful for the $5 in my wallet. When you genuinely appreciate what you have, your mouth naturally starts speaking from abundance instead of lack. Here's a game changer that Florence Scovel Shinn would absolutely love. Start ending your sentences with abundance. Instead of, I hope things get better, try, I know my good is on its way. Instead of, maybe I'll find a solution, try, the perfect solution is revealing itself to me now. Instead of, I don't know how this will work out, try, I trust that everything is working out for my highest good. Feel how different those land. That's your mouth literally reshaping your reality. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds like spiritual bypassing with extra steps. And you know what? If you use it to avoid taking action, it absolutely island. But when you combine this conscious speech with inspired action, you become unstoppable. Florence Scovel Shinn wasn't just about pretty words. She was about aligning your speech, your thoughts, and your actions with abundance. Here's your challenge, and I want you to start this right now, today, before you finish watching this video. Pick one phrase you say regularly that implies limitation. Maybe it's, I can't afford it, or I never have enough, or money doesn't grow on trees. Write it down, then write an abundance version next to it. Commit to using the abundance version for the next 7 days. That's it. One phrase, 7 days, and watch what shifts in your world. The beautiful thing about training your mouth to speak unlimited supply is that it's not just about money. When you start speaking abundance in one area, it ripples out everywhere. Your relationships get richer, your opportunities multiply, your creativity explodes, and yes, your financial situation improves too. But it all starts with those words rolling off your tongue. Florence Scovel Shinn knew something that we're just remembering. We are not victims of our circumstances, we are creators of our experience. And the primary tool of creation, the words we speak. Every single day, with every sentence, you're either building bridges to abundance or walls around limitation. The choice is always yours. So here's my invitation to you. Start today. Start right now. Train your mouth to speak only unlimited supply, and watch as your world transforms to match your words. Because here's the truth that Shinn understood so deeply. The universe is always listening, and it's taking notes. Make sure those notes are filled with abundance, possibility, and unlimited supply. If this resonated with you, drop a comment below with your biggest scarcity phrase and its abundance flip. Let's support each other in this journey of conscious speech. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button, because we're just getting started on this adventure of abundance. Remember, your words are powerful, your voice matters, and your abundance is not only possible, it's inevitable when you align your mouth with unlimited supply. Now go speak your abundance into existence.